Morning everyone. Today is going to be an absolute beautiful day. We only have about a dozen lawns to do. It's supposed to be in the 70s and it's supposed to be sunny all day, so let's get started. Okay, I just run on a string and I'm using trying some gator line today. Some Oregon gator line. It's 105, I believe it is. So let's give this a try for the day. Yeah, it drags down a little bit, so let's try it out. Okay, my first impressions of this Oregon gator line, this 105 size, after 3 yards of trimming, it lasts a long time, but it puts a lot of vibration up in through the handle of my trimmer. So I am still staying with, as of right now, the Husqvarna titanium, because that lasts a long time also, and that's at 0.95. And there's hardly any vibration and it's fairly quiet, so I think I'm going to end up sticking with just that Husqvarna line, because everyone I've tried so far is not being, you know, some of them were close but not exactly the same. Okay, the past 2 yards that we have done showed us summer's pretty much here. This last yard, Vicky was taking mayflies off of her. This yard, I see poison ivy everywhere, and plus I got a little bit of poison ivy going.
I see poison ivy on one of the other ones we did today. Yeah. Actually, I seen it there last week, but... So, yeah, it's officially summer, so it's like a little bit of poison ivy, which isn't bad. Just a couple spots here and there. Don't have a full rash, because we are fairly careful, and we do keep our yards trimmed back quite a ways, so... Somebody told me that there's a poison ivy wipe that you can buy, but I guess I haven't found it yet. Might have to check on Amazon. Maybe they got something. Oh,
I'm sure they got it on Amazon. But anyhow, we're gonna stop home at lunch, and then we're gonna go do a yard that we have never done before. It's something that we picked up this year. This will be the first cut for this yard.
It's only a once a monther.
And she's paying for the whole season, which would be 3 cuts. Because that is all the grass grows in her yard, and basically we're not really cutting the grass, we're cutting the weeds down. So we will see you at that yard. this yard here is just a big old pain in the butt. I had to double cut the whole yard because of the buckwheat or buckhorns, and the ryegrass was about 2 foot high. And what was going on is, as I was going to one direction, I'd just lay them all over. I wouldn't cut them, so I'd have to turn around, come back the other direction, and cut them off. So it's going to be kind of an annoying yard, but we're only going to cut it 2 more times this year, and that'll be it for the season for this yard, because it's just not going to grow because there's so much sand, oak trees, and pine trees everywhere. It's just sucking everything right out of this yard here. So we only have, what, 3 more to go?
Yes.
And then we're done for the day. Okay, this yard that we just got done with is having issues because it's turning yellow.
There's burn spots all over it.
Everywhere. And this is actually probably the 2nd time that we've cut it this year when the sun was shining. So what's going on is this yard is not getting enough sunshine, and the grass is turning brown, along with a lot of other yards are turning brown because there's lack of sunshine. The report this morning was it's been about a year for the state of Michigan, and we've been below average on sunshine. So some of these yards have issues, because this yard, I'll put a link up here which yard this is. It's well fertilized, well watered, everything. It's well taken care of. It's just lack of sunshine, and it's cold. So, because one side of the lake, or one side of the house is like 50 degrees right now, and the other side's about 75. So it's pretty rough on this yard. So we got 2 more yards to do, and then we're done. As we're driving around, we've gone past a couple commercial accounts that we know who did them, and they're always telling us how many yards they're doing. And the work they're doing is just absolutely horrible. There is clippings all over the place on these commercial accounts. And they're just saying how busy they are and how many yards they have to do, and how much more they're doing us. But they may be cutting more lawns than us, but their quality work is nowhere near what our work is. And Vicki said before, she said, I didn't think our yards were looked that good until she looked at everybody else's.
Well, I was just saying it's better to do less lawns and do quality work than to do more lawns and crappy work. Because in the same day, that's going to make your business grow if you are doing more quality work. Maybe you don't want your business to grow, I don't know, but that's just my thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be perfect doing your lawns, but you can try to do the best you can do. You know, sure, there's times where you miss a spot trimming or whatever. That happens, but you don't do it intentionally. You're just, you know, it just sometimes it's you're focused on something and you kind of miss it. Or maybe you're trimming in a different direction that day and then you missed it.
Right. We try to do the lawns the same direction, or not same direction, but we try to do them the same way all the time. We trim it and then mow it, or mow it and trim it, and we always try to start in the same spot, so that way you'll make sure you have everything. But some of this work that we're seeing is just, like I said, it's horrible. And yeah, they're making lots of money, but my name's on the side of the door of this truck. I know they took their names off their sides of their doors, but I can see why they took their names off their vehicles. Because if that was me putting out that work, I wouldn't want to have nobody knowing who I am. So I may not be the best, or we may not be the best lawn care company in the area, but we're not the worst. By far, we're not the worst.
I guess that's why we always get phone calls every day, and we have to turn them away.
Yeah, because we're at the level where we want to be. Yeah, we're not getting rich now. We're not cutting 20, 30 lawns a day, but we don't want to cut 20, 30 lawns a day.
We've been there, done that, and it didn't get us anywhere.
Yeah, we're doing 195 yards a week there for a while, and it didn't get us anywhere. It just got us tired is all it did, because we were working dark to dark. And I refuse to do that anymore because it did not get me any more money. And I just wasn't able to do anything all summer long. So working 7 days a week, that's just not going to happen anymore. So we just got to go.
That's our thought for the day.
Yeah, that's our thought for the day, is right. Quality work is what you're looking for. At least that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, it's always good to make extra money, and the money is always on your mind. But remember, quality comes before the money. Oh my goodness.
That was close. That was real close. That's the 4th time today that someone's pulled out in front of us and we had to jam on the brakes.
I don't understand where everybody's in such a hurry today. They're not even using blinkers. They're just pulling out right in front of you. Not even giving you a chance.
Just finished our last 2 yards and we're done for the week. The best part about this whole week is we did not break anything. And nothing broke down. So it's like 2 weeks in a row. We're doing pretty good. So that's going to be the end of our video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. Check out the links in the description box below. It'd be greatly appreciated.
Have a restful, peaceful weekend. Goodbye.